Hi YouTube fam, welcome back to your yoga practice. My name is Jess and today's class will be a fully restorative practice. This is going to be a great one for before bed, or if you're feeling a little anxious or you just need to wind down and chill out. We will be using one trusty yoga bolster for this practice. I have mine right here. If you have one, go ahead, pause the video, go grab it. If not, use couch pillows, blankets, or even bed pillows work. Anything that can give you a little lift. If you liked my classes, please subscribe to my channel, share with a friend, leave me a comment so that we can grow our YouTube family. And if you'd like to find me elsewhere, my website is jrockyoga.com and my Instagram is @jrockyoga. Let's get to it. I'll see you on the other side. All right, for today's practice, we're going to start in a gentle meditation and then we're going to come into our fully restorative postures. So find yourself in an easy seat, anywhere that feels good. If it feels safe for you, go ahead and close down your eyes. Ground into what parts of your body are touching the earth, and as you inhale, elongate the crown of your head toward the sky. Let your palms rest on your thighs or your knees. Open your ears to all the sounds around you. And together, let's breathe in through our nose and out through our nose. We breathe in and we breathe out. One more nice deep inhale. Nice grounding exhale. And just allow your breath to return to a normal pace, a normal setting now. See if you can drop your shoulders away from your ears and soften your inner thighs. Allow the weight of your body to get heavier and heavier as you feel your head and your crown grow taller. And with each passing moment, coming more and more into the here and into the now. Into how your body is feeling physically, mentally, and emotionally. Without attaching any thoughts, feelings, or stories to it, just noticing, like we're taking stock in a grocery store, how you are today. And there's no meaning towards it. We're not going to place any meaning on it. It just is. And how we are today will ebb and will flow throughout this practice. It will change tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that. And we work to observe ourselves and we work to accept that we're always in a constant state of change. We learn to ride the changes in our lives, the fluctuations in our emotions. And we can always come back to a steadiness of self through our yoga practice, our breath, and our physical sensations. So no matter where your day took you today, or what you're feeling, we're going to go on an inside journey to find the connection with our deep, calm self. Gently blink your eyes halfway open, and we'll take our bolster and slide it towards the center of our mat, long ways. From here, bend your knees, plant your feet on the ground, and I want you to sit your bum up on top of the bolster. And then we're going to lean back all the way so that we're in a supported bridge pose on our bolster. And you might have to wiggle around, lift your hips a little bit. Feet are planted, knees are bent to start, and then let your arms open wide to a T or a cactus shape. Let your sacrum, which is the shelf at your very low back, spread wide like butter melting over the top of the bolster. And let your feet plant down heavy, but not gripping. Let your toes relax. Again, like they're just melting into the earth. Allow yourself to get heavy, heavy. Gravity is doing the work, pulling you down to earth. And as we do the work to ground our body, our emotional self and our mind does follow. In the Yoga Sutras, it's written that when we purify our body, we at the same time purify our heart. And when our heart is purified, we are much more open to feelings of joy and contentment and happiness. But it begins in our body. And so when thoughts arise in our mind that might be a little spicy or unsettling, or when we have big emotions, we come to our body. We ground our body, and we allow these feelings, these emotions, these thoughts to pass through us, instead of adding more feelings, more thoughts, or avoidance, which only make them bigger and louder. We come to our body, we ground, and we allow these things to pass through us. Our emotions, our thoughts, they come up so that they can come out. They come up so that they can come out. And remember that throughout our rest today, that if something's coming up, it's coming up to go. It's not coming up to stay. We'll feel it and it will be on its way. We've been here for a few breaths. See if there are any parts of your body that you can do less with. Can you unclench your jaw? Drop your shoulders? Drop your hips? Feet so heavy, knees so heavy. You're welcome to stay here just like this, or you can begin to elongate your right leg and elongate your left leg so that your whole front body now is extended. This will open up your hip flexors a little bit more. You can let your toes drop out to either side and really allow your legs to just drop. Like there's been concrete poured throughout your entire body and you're slowly drying, getting heavier and heavier and heavier into the ground. And allowing all of your thoughts, all of your emotions to be welcome here. And they're so welcome that when they come, we greet them like an old friend, a beloved friend that warms your heart. We sit with them, we feel them, and we witness them. We give compassion to these big feelings, big emotions, these anxious thoughts. We give them a place. Because once they're seen, they can go. Once they're felt, they can go. Allow yourself to be with what is here, staying close to your breath, letting your body drop and relax. Notice if your mind has wandered and gently draw your awareness back to your breath. Almost as if your breath was the current of the sea, the tide coming in and coming out. Always trusting that when it goes out, it'll come back in. And when it rises high, it will go back out. Trusting the ebb and flow of our breath, the ebb and flow of our life, the ebb and flow of our emotions. Trusting that when we're down, we won't be down forever. And trusting that when we're up, we will have challenges. And trusting that whether we're up or whether we're down, we'll be able to ride the wave. We trust ourselves to be present, to be honest, and to take care of ourselves when we need it. To check in. From here, we'll place the soles of our feet back onto the earth. Press down into them and lift your hips. Slide your bolster out to one side and just place your low back on the earth. Let yourself rest here for a moment, feeling the strength of the ground beneath you, feeling completely held and supported, and knowing that this is available to you at any time. You are available and allowed to come back to you. Begin to extend your right leg, and then extend your left leg, coming into our full Shavasana. Let's draw a deep breath in through our nose, filling belly, filling lungs, filling chest. Hold your breath at the very, very top. And then open your mouth, long sigh. Release control of your breath. And allow yourself to drop back into complete stillness. Your body is expanding on the floor. The back body grows roots deep down into the earth, past your floor, into the ground, into the stable and steady sensations. And as you root down into the steady and stable sensations of earth, they feed back up into you, filling your body with safety, peace, allow yourself to feel the safety and peace and grounded sensation of being so connected with the earth beneath you. If you find yourself wandering off somewhere, come back to the sensation of your breath. Just watching your breath flow in and flow out. You're welcome to stay here as long as you'd like, perhaps drifting right into sleep. Thank you, thank you, thank you for sharing in practice with me. Shavasana. Thank you for sharing in this short and sweet, restful practice with me. I hope you are feeling much more grounded and at peace. If you like my classes, please subscribe to my channel, share it with a friend, and always feel free to leave me a comment. Let me know what you're working on, what you'd like to see next. I love connecting with all of you. It truly makes my day. And if you would like to find me elsewhere, my website is jrockyoga.com for upcoming retreats, trainings, one-on-one opportunities, and more full-length classes. And my Instagram is @jrockyoga. Come say hi. Have a beautiful day. I will see you next time.